Yo, what's up YouTube? I'm Max. This is my affirmation video. It's an affirmation journal of a book I've been copying called The Power of Your Subconscious Mind. I've written everything from that book. It's an affirmation video. It's an affirmation journal. I'm just going to continue on with my affirmations as I repeat it back into my brain. The visualization technique. The easiest and most obvious way to formulate ideas is to visualize it, to see in your mind's eye as visibly, as vividly as it were alive, and you could see the naked eye, not only exists in the external world in a similar way in which you can visualize. And the mind's eye already exists in the invisible realms of your mind. Any picture you have in your mind is some sense of things to hope for, the evidence of things not seen. What you form in your imagination is real as any part of your body. The idea and the thought are the real, and the appearing in the objective world is your faithful and your mental image. This process of thinking forms impressions in your mind. Those impressions in turn become manifested in facts, experiences in your life. The builder visualizes the type of building he wants. He sees it as he desires, and it is completed. His imaginary thought process become a plastic mold in which the building will emerge and become beautiful, or an ugly, or a skyscraper, or a very low one. His mental imagery is projected as drawn on paper. Eventually, the contractor and his workers gather essential materials, and the building process sounds finished, conforming perfectly to the mental patterns of the architect. I use the visualization technique prior to speaking from the formed platform. I quiet the heels in my mind in order that I may be patient and may be present in the subconscious mind, and the images of thoughts and the pictures that I entail in its auditorium or seats filled with seats of men and women, and then they're illumined and inspired by the infinite healing presence with each one. I see them as radiant, happy, and free. Having first built up the idea and the imagination, I quietly sustain it there as a mental picture while I imagine it here and women saying wonderful things. I am healed. I feel wonderful. I have instantaneous healing. I'm transformed. I keep this up for about 10 minutes or more, knowing that the feeling of each person's mind and body is saturated with love, wholeness, beauty, and perfection. My awareness grows to the point where in my mind I can actually hear the voices of the multitude proclaiming their health and their happiness. Then I release the whole picture and go into the platform. Almost every Sunday, some people stop me and say that their prayers were answered. I'm Max. This is a visualization technique. This is my affirmation video. It's my affirmation journal. I've written everything. I'm Max. Thanks for listening, and I'm out.